I'm Kayla Zinner, Outreach Coordinator for the Nez Perce Soil and Water Conservation District. Annually in May, the Conservation District hosts the Environmental Awareness Days event. That is a program for community 5th and 6th graders down at Hell's Gate State Park. Students from Lewiston, Clarkston, Asotin, and Colusac attend the event each year, totaling approximately 600 students from 23 classrooms.
My name is TJ Armitage. I'm a 5th grade teacher at Orchards Elementary. I think this experience is really good for the kids. I think we have some of the best resources in the area come down here and teach hands-on lessons for kids, and I think it just ties into everything around us and what's important to this area.
My name is Jennifer Bruns, and I'm the Regional Conservation Educator for the Idaho Fish and Game Clearwater region out of Lewiston. And we're here today at Environmental Awareness Days at the Wildlife Station. So we're talking a little bit about the components of habitat, food, water, shelter, and space. And we're also doing an Oh Deer activity. And so the kids get to interact by running back and forth, matching up with different habitat components, and they get to learn about how the deer population fluctuates from year to year. And they learn a little bit about carrying capacity and how many animals can be supported in a habitat over time. And so they get to learn about some terminology there and talk about limiting factors, and then they get their hands on some of our hides and antlers that we have here today at the tables behind me.
My name is Josh Richardson. I'm a 5th and 6th grade teacher at Cul-de-Sac School, and this is my first time being a part of the Environmental Awareness Days. It's been a great event. It's really good to see experts in their field get to share their knowledge, and the kids get excited about some different things, get to learn about agriculture and wildlife and fisheries, and just to introduce them to some of these different topics has been fantastic, and it's great to see them get excited about, the natural wildlife and habitat that surrounds them in this surrounding area.
My name's Todd Harris. I've been teaching now for almost 20 years. I teach 5th grade at Camelot Elementary. One of the things that I really like about this day is it gets the kids out and outdoors and sees things that they don't normally see in their everyday lives. My kids are at the station right here, the agricultural station, which I think is one of the really important things that they need to know about, and especially here in Idaho, because of how important farming is to Idaho's economy. And a lot of these kids are going to be involved in that in some sort of way in the future, whether they're directly part of the farming community or whether they're in part of maybe trucking or any of those industries that kind of tie all together. It's such an important part for us as Idahoans to know what's going on in the state.
I'm Jennie Minors. I teach 5th grade at Camelot. This is my 2nd year of bringing my students to Hell's Gate for Environmental Awareness Day. We really like it. The kids enjoy it. It reinforces some of the curriculum that we have for science, and they really add on a lot as we go to the different stations. And it really teaches a lot about the things that are happening within our community as well.
My name is Jill Olsen. I'm with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service up at Dworshak National Fish Hatchery. I'm a biologist doing the information and education and outreach. Today we're in Hell's Gate Park with a bunch of school kids from the valley, and we're teaching them about anadromous fish life cycle with salmon and steelhead, and what it takes for a smolt to make it to the ocean, and what it takes for an adult to come back from the ocean into the fresh water. So we're learning through refreshing what the egg development is to the fry stage, and then also teaching them about what it takes in order to come up through a bunch of obstacles as adults. So thanks again for your support and sponsoring this wonderful activity.
The Conservation District was formed in 1941 and is a sub-unit of state government. The district's mission is to be the primary entity leading non-regulatory efforts in the conservation, sustainment, improvement, and enhancement of Nez Perce County's resources. This program has grown since that time and is one of the highlights of our year. The event is almost fully funded by grants and donations from local businesses, and without their support, the event would no longer exist. We'd like to extend a thank you to all of our donors. You can find a list of those on our website or our newsletter.